Do, 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 do. Am I on the air? Hello, hello. Is this thing working? I started early. I'm just giving away content. What is up? I have to do some things, so I figured I'd start a minute early. All right, let's see. Oh no, wrong button. God, I haven't done this in so long. I don't even remember how to get to my studio. Let's see. Let's see if I can do that. That's a good start. That's my wake up alarm in case I missed it. Okay. Let me to go over here. Uh-oh. Anyone there? Vodio Dodo. Hey, Don. How about those Knicks? They are something else. Hold on, hold on. I gotta get over here. I gotta figure out what I'm doing, Don. I don't know. Okay. I found the control room. We're doing good. We're doing good. Bill Pritt. Hey, Bill. How you doing there? It has been a long time. Thanks for stopping in. I don't do marathon live, so I'll get you in and I'll get you out. All right, so now I got that going. All right, so now I'm in there. Now, let's go over here and get a banner going. See, I was going to jump in 5 minutes earlier, but I didn't. I would have had this all set up. All right. Now that we're rocking and rolling, everybody can hear me, right? Don, Bill. Well, I would imagine you wouldn't say no, because then you heard it. So just say something. Come on, Donnie. Donnie Love. It's safe in here. But I got a little slack now to have fun. Good for you, Bill. And that's what this is all about, just having fun. Okay, yes. Thank you. I will play the song XRP. Yeah, that's going great, ain't it? All right, I'm going to play this song that no one will like, but I like it. So bear with me. What in tarnation? Ah, this is so frustrating. No music. No smoking. All right. Well, I might as well shut off the music if nobody hears it but me. I mean, it's lovely to listen to. Anyway, that was well, I was listening to ICP, Insane Clown Posse, the greatest show. Ah, I have a big star in the audience. Hello, every man repeats a story. You know, Mark, I was very happy to see you blow off regular guy, not give him any time, not interview him because there's something wrong with that guy. So, welcome to the JGBK program with no music. That makes me sad. I was messing with it all day. Well, not all day, about 10 minutes, but I figured I'd have it figured out. And how did I do it before? It's not something I've never done. I've done it, and now I just don't remember how to do it. Understand? So, how's everybody doing tonight? Some of you may have seen an incident last night on another channel that I was at. That was fun. All right, so let me just say hi to people for a while before we get into why tall people suck and short people rule the world. Sick of tall people. Kenny Younger, welcome to the program. Wow, why couldn't you hear my music? Makes no sense. He gave him the slip. And John Rambo the ceiling instead. Wow, that's a good guess. Oh, last night? I don't know. I mean, if it was my channel and he was doing that, I would have just blocked him. Not because of anything, just just wants to yell over people and curse. But I got into it too. 6'3". Yeah, yeah. Bill, I consider you a friend, but you're a freak, man. He was so condescending. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't, I wouldn't put up with that kind of shit, but they're nice. You got to understand, Don. MK and Bruce are nice people. So they try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And by the way, me, Bruce, MK, we all made up. I don't even know why I was mad at them in the end. I was mad at just the other guy yelling and shouting. And I know how to do that too. Hello, Chi Taurus. Don's about 5'5". You see, my theory on it is all right. So for height, right, what's considered a tall man? I googled it, but I already knew this. If the man is over 6 feet tall, he's too tall. They steal our air. You know, people who are breathing oxygen lower. We're getting their exhaust. It's like going behind a New York City bus and just breathing in the fumes when you're standing around a tall person. They just steal the air right out from under you or above you, rather. Being a freak is fun. Come to the dark side. I can't come to that particular dark side, Bill, because I'm never going to be 6 feet tall or taller. But the one thing I will say that I am open to discussion on what's considered a tall woman. I have my own ideas. but I'm open to what you guys think. To me, I think if a woman is taller than 5'6", she's too tall. For men, 6 feet. And you got these big, tall, giant oafs just walking around. And other people, for some reason, just give them automatic respect. Respect for what? They didn't, they didn't do anything to accomplish that height. They just born like a freak. So that's my hypotheses. And that's what I'm sticking with tonight. Can't stand them. They tower over you. Think they're better than you for normal height people, like myself and like many of my friends. No use for 6 feet. You ever take Don? Does this ever happen to you? Well, it wouldn't happen to Bill, but Don, myself, probably every man. You go, you buy some tickets, you're going to see a movie, a concert, anything where, the seating involved and you're going to join in. So now you go, you sit. Everybody's like almost in their seat, but there's one seat right in front of you that's not filled. Somebody's not there yet. So in walks a giraffe with the big neck, and they're walking over and they stop. They sit in that seat, and this is your view the whole movie or show or concert. Now all of a sudden, because there's a freak in front of you, you can't see the event. That ain't fair. They should put the freaks in the back. They'll be able to see it just fine. Leave normal height people to the rest of the event. Put the giants, the giraffes, the talking oafs in the back. I tell everyone I am 6'4", but I am really 6'3". Wow. Thanks for sharing. Don is putting in over 5'5" for women. Okay. I get it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 5'6" or 5'5". That's the right height for a woman. Other than that, then they're too tall. Who needs them? Just kidding. I don't care if the girl's taller than me. Sometimes it's nice to have a tall drink of water, if you know what I mean. But uh, yeah, so 6 foot for a man, 5'5", 5'6" for a woman. Over that, too tall. And mostly, I mean, women look at taller men first, but they're not really like looking at them. They just think, they're stronger, they're smarter. But actually, the exact opposite is true. They're dumber and weaker. I did some Google research today, and I found out that short people are actually stronger because we have stronger toes, legs, arms than tall people. Most of them are just like lanky, like goofy. But that's the nature of being tall. I have my I have my list for both uh, uh, disadvantages for tall people and 10 benefits of being short. So we'll go into it. We just have to clearly define the woman height that's right for us. Hello, Viking. Welcome to the program. See, Norwegians are known for being very tall. So is like the Dutch. It doesn't mean everybody's over 6 feet, but on average, they're tall people. When I went to Amsterdam, I felt wow. I mean, everyone there felt like they were like 6'2", 6'4", like, and that's the chicks. The men were like 6'8". But you know, that was that's just weird. But what are you gonna do? Exactly, every man. Hey, say hi to Chi, JG. I thought I did. Hi, Chi Taurus. Welcome to the program. I'm not. I only got a few people in here. I don't want to be ignoring people. I've actually sat on the floor in a theater so people could see before. Sure, people have lower center of gravity, so that's an advantage in a fight. You're damn right, Bill. And that's mighty nice of you to sit on the floor. That's what freakish tall people should do when blocking. When blocking people's viewing pleasure, they should be considerate. But here, I don't know. Maybe it's where you live and where I live, because ain't no tall people sitting on the floor in New York City for a short person or a normal height person. I want to use normal height because really that's another thing. Tall people always bitching about things don't fit, things aren't made for them. They can't fit in cars, they can't fit on planes. Too bad. It's made for the rest of us. It's not made for the few individual freakish tall people. Mike Whitcomb, welcome to the program. I did see that. Don is saying, did you see where this large woman wants the airline to give her an extra seat free? I did see that, and that is ridiculous. Yo, I admit it. I'm overweight. Yo, this woman. I mean, on a plane, yeah, she needs two seats, but I don't think the plane should have to give her, just let her buy one. I mean, she literally fits in two seats, so you have to pay for that extra seat. And if you don't want to, then you have to lose weight so you fit in the seat. Nuts. That's a Karen. Rose says she's 5'5", but it's closer to 5'2". Nah, Rose is a perfect size woman then. 5'2" is great. Don beat you to that one, Mark. He said that before the stream even started. And that's another thing. That Thank you for bringing that up. You know, Today the world is all nuts over, insulting people, and you can't say anything. Not even that's the thing would be offensive. Like you just can't point it out. Like a guy that's dressed like a girl that's like completely obvious. You can't say that. That's a guy. They want you to say that it's a she. But tall people are always discriminated against, and nobody gives a shit. And that's what drives maniacs, because then they have this thing called the short man complex. And those people are people like Mussolini, Hitler, all these bad people. They were all short. And it's probably because they were discriminated against for being short, and they lost their minds and went berserk. That's why it's not smart to mess with normal sized people. That's right. Normal sized people. You can't accommodate everything, you know? 6'2", 6'4" people. And then I seen benefits of being tall is that somebody drag racing down my street. It's interesting. I may be short in height, but I am bigger in another place. See, that's the secret too. They don't realize that. You imagine you 6'2", 6'4", 6'3", and you hung like a raisin. It'd be very embarrassing. But no, I mean, all the greatest people in history have been short. And nobody wants to hear a tall person complain. Look, here's some of the disadvantages of being a giant. Disadvantages. They have health problems. They have a lot of medical issues because humans weren't meant to grow that big. And by growing that big, now they're taking up a hospital bed that normal height people might need access to for just being freakishly tall ailments. A normal height person might have some kind of medical issue. You don't know. And now all of a sudden, this giant freak, He has bad knees, bad feet, bad everything, and he's taking up bed spacers. Mark, Mark, the Savage King. Welcome to the program. Only Mark gets a welcome like that. So, yeah, so they're taking up bed space from normal heighted people. Uh, Tall people have a inclination to bad posture. Well, of course, because they're giant. It's hard to just, as a giant to just stand straight. Normal heighted people have no problem standing straight. It's fine. But no, freakish tall people can't do it. Bad posture, more medical problems, taking beds from people like us, the normal size people. They can't find clothes that fit these giants. I mean, really, half of them, I'm sure they have something worked out with the local zoo in their area where they can go and get, like giraffe clothing and things of this nature. You ever see a really tall guy, but it's like all neck, like his body is like normal height size, but like the neck is like 6 to 8 inches tall. That's not good. I don't think there's normal nowadays. Everyone is different and things aren't really designed for everyone, just a small group. No small, normal things are made for normal sized humans. There's a reason. The workers are replacing windows in my luxury oceanfront villa that only cost me 600 a month. Is that because you're trying to reach the ocean with a rock and you threw it through the window? And now the window has to be replaced. I'm just curious. I was told you can't call a person short anymore. Not short, the normal height. Normal height. When you say short, you're saying like, something's off, something's wrong. No, that's what humans are supposed to be. That height, not that height. It's not my rule, it's nature's law. Yeah, they can't find clothes that fit. Yeah, and people see tall people and they automatically assume that they might be good at sports. I've seen so many tall people, they're lucky they can walk, put one foot in front of the other, and walk straight. I was here, but I was being held up in the CR by Mother Nature. First of all, Mark, you do not have a CR. You have a bathroom. You live in the United States. I don't think you're taking showers with a tabo. I've actually got an extra vertebrae in my back, so definitely have bad posture. You see? You see? Extra vertebrae. You're probably the missing link. Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Hey, Tim, glad to see you, man. Welcome, welcome to the program. We are stating, Tim, that men over 6 feet tall are I don't know, oafish, bad people. They stink, and anything under that is normal height and better than the tall people. So we're having fun with that tonight. What else about these tall people? Yeah, that's right. The girls see their height and not them. Well, of course not. If we're saying that a normal height woman is 5'6" or 5'5", how can they see a 6'3" face? They can't. It's impossible. And good. Let them get on a ladder. We'll let them find a way to the floor. Oh yeah, that's one good thing about another good thing about being a normal heighted person. When you get together with the family, the friends, who gets in the front, huh? The normal heighted people. You stick the giraffes in the back of the picture, so you only see their head, like it's on a stick or something. You don't even know that it's attached to a body. It's pretty creepy, actually. Mark and Ning, welcome to the program. If I miss you when you come in, I apologize. I'm just slow with this. You don't do this thing for a while. It's like the first day. Bill says, "I just pick Rose up to see my face." All right, so now he's a giant and he's super strong. Terrible. Half wit, how you doing? Good day. Half wit, do you fit into the giant category, a human being over 6 foot, or do you fit in the normal, um, sphere where you're less than 6 foot? And we still, did we solve the debate on the women? Is it 5'6" or 5'5"? Maybe 5'5" and a half. That's right, every man. You should interview Tropical Tim. You should interview him while Tim has his hands wrapped around your throat and ask him the best questions you can come up with. Ning is taller than the average Filipina. How tall is she? I mean, that could be anything. That could be 5'2", 5'3". That's great. Love the normal heighted women. Maureen said she loves your new kitchen. Oh, thank you. But it's not new, but I appreciate that. And it's not a green screen. Let's see. God only lets people grow until they are perfect. Therefore, sure, people just didn't take as long as others to reach perfection. Now, Tim. No, we come out faster. That's right. Do you know that if you are tall or too short is when you get in the car and you fit in it, or when you go to a store? Yeah, well, I fit just fine in the car. So I fit in the stupid tuk-tuks over there in the Philippines. No problem. Now, getting out may be a problem, but getting in is nice and easy. That's another thing tall people do. They always have to worry about, um, you know, hitting their head, bumping their head on stuff. I walk through anyway. I walk through a basement. I don't even have to duck. When you're at the counter, do you need to bend down to reach it or stand your toes to reach it? I'm not that I'm normal height, man. I don't have a problem with that. I would love to embrace Tim. Well, talk to him offline. I'm sure Tim would love to be embraced by you. 5'5". Yeah, yeah. That is probably taller than the average Filipina, but it's within the acceptable height that we're discussing. Why were shorts invented? So tall people wouldn't look like they're wearing capris. Like that. But no, this is serious stuff, man. And like I was saying before, normal heighted or what the tall people classify as short people, we're discriminated against. A couple of people, Don and Christian, pointed out the song. I think it was Christian. Pointed out the song. Short people have no reason to live. What the hell is that? That is discrimination in its purest form. Short people have no reason to live. Who the hell are you to make that determination? Was he a tall man that wrote that? I don't know. Or maybe he was. I don't know. Was he the guy who wrote that? Was he tall or short? I don't know. But if he was tall, then he's being mean. And if he's short, that's probably because he's been crapped on his whole life for being short. That's what seems to happen. Newman didn't really mean that. Okay. All right. So he's probably dead anyway. um, let's see. Okay. So benefits of being normal height. We have better sense of balance than our giant counterparts. We don't just like fall over, flop over. If you have to walk on a beam, we can do it. Tall person just falls right over like a mush. Normal heighted people tend to be more creative and resourceful than our giant counterparts. Now, I believe that because, well, you see that cabinet right up there? That I can reach. I can get everything in and out of there. I don't really have a cabinet. I'm looking around. No, I don't have cabinets that I can't reach anywhere. The top, I might have to, reach, maybe go on my tippy toe, but that's about it. But I can reach it. When when my parents were getting older, I had to get in one of those reacher sticks. I don't know, as they got really old, they got shorter, so they lost height. So I had to get them a. It was either that or a monkey helper, but they didn't want the monkey helper because they didn't want to deal with all the poop that comes along with that. He was showing the absurdity of prejudice. Okay, thank you, Don. Now I'm informed, and Newman's are right by me. Do you know why they say 5'7" is average height? It's because everything in this world are built for someone that is 5'7". This is why it's called average. Yeah, Mark, the Savage King, making a good point. Well, when I googled it earlier, it said in America the average height for a man was 5'8". In America, average could be different wherever you go. But that's what they said for the U.S. Yes. Why can't tall people do jumping jacks? They can't find high enough. Like, Yogi Berra was 5'8". I measured him on a cruise. Yogi Berra was great baseball player, great Yankee. Won, I think, 8 or 10 championships. Yogi lived in Jersey. Is that what you're gonna say, Don? Yeah, he lived by his ball field. He had the Jersey minor league team over there. God bless Yogi. Great American, great Yankee. Oh, were you? Were you measuring them in different places? You freak. Hey, man, he had a good life, Yogi. Good on him. Upper Montclair, yes. Every man measured his inseam, the inseam of his inseam. Yeah, that's what they say now. It's 5'8", but everything is still being built for someone at 5'7". Good. I'm good. I'm good with that. Leave it at 5'7". Everything normal works. I don't bang my head. I don't lose my balance. I'm there. Do you know what Victoria's secret actually is? She likes short guys. That's great. They should. If women want men of any kind of substance, any kind of creativity and things of this nature, they really should be with a normal heighted person. There's no reason for a woman to get involved with giraffe like, too tall for the room kind of people. They're just gonna have to end up taking care of them in their diapers one day. Because that's what happens. That's not me saying it. That's not JG saying that bad things happen to tall people. That's the truth. Tall people look like slinkies when they run. Slinky. God, I haven't had a slinky in a long time. Used to love those stupid things. And the commercials were great. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. So let's see what else I have on my papers here. Bada boo, bada bee, bada bop. Uh, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it with that. Let's see what we got here in the chit chat. Shopping carts are built for normal people. Most things are built for normal people, Mike. Cars, planes, trains, all of it. Well, everyone, I can't stay long. I have to meet my friends at ground zero and find someone to interview. Toodles. Toodles is what that Heidi person always says. So I'm thinking Heidi and Everyman are the same person. Toodles. Gotcha. Beside those who are saying that 5'8" is average now, it's because they are not counting all the Chinese people. They would not include them. Let's not be racist. Tell people where the family will meet if someone gets lost in a crowd. That's true. That is very true. That's happened in my own family. My brother-in-law is like 6'2" or something, 6'2", 6'3", something like that. And when we ever be out in you know, family event somewhere and everybody gets lost, you just look up, look for the giant. Does anyone else have ever had road rage in a supermarket aisle? Yes, I have had that. Yeah, well, you know why I have it here. I mean, the aisles in New York City are like you can barely fit the cart. You could fit the cart barely. You can't have one cart going this way and one coming this way. They cannot pass each other. It's impossible. Besides the short, narrow aisles, they have displays set up. Next to the shelves, they put the thing. There's no way two carts going in opposite we have to move. You have to like pull over. But so many people, and this is another thing. This is a different thing that annoys me. It's just everybody's in their own little world, and they're the only one that exists in that world. They never think of anyone but themselves. She is saying, I used to be normal size height for Pinoy, but I doubt about it. How do you piss off a tall person? Pick them up in a smart car. Yeah, those little tiny cars. They could contort themselves to get get in it. Inside every short man is a tall man doubled over in pain. I will say, Kenny, yeah, Ken's a tall guy. I will say I'm 6 foot, and it's a little tough getting in and out of trikes. Yeah, I would imagine it would be. Meanwhile, I slip right in. That's all right, Kenny. You have other positive things going for you. I would guess the average penne may be 5 foot 1 inch. I don't know. They do seem to be shorter than like everything's averages. You always have your outliers, but like definitely shorter than average American woman. But I like them shorter, so I don't have a problem with that. Emily and Son, welcome to the program. What happened? Why don't they move to the right? In the supermarkets, no, because I go into my supermarket. I got my little cart, doo-doo-doo, and even just walking into the supermarket, people decide to walk right in and then just stop. They're rolling along their cart. They get through the door, and all of a sudden, just stop dead. I half the time I hit their ass with the wagon because I don't know what they're stopping for. I never get lost, for I always know exactly where I am at all times, and I may not know where I am going, but I am never lost. Yeah, well, Mark, that also has to do with that you don't leave the couch. So, if you left the couch and did adventures, you could possibly one day get lost. But if you're in your condo, I'm sure you'll never be lost in there. Come on, Emily. We're making fun of tall people. Everybody join in. MK Show, love, love, love. Welcome to the program. With a tall person at home, you won't ever need a ladder. I'm 5'7", so short in USA, but on the tall side in the Philippines. Ride for life. We are not calling 5'7" short. We're calling it normal heighted, normal height for human beings. Yeah, but yeah, 5'7", yeah, you would feel tall in the Philippines. Remember, a person is tall, a football is short. What happens to the football during kickoff? I see what you did there, Bill. And why do I need to ask taller people to get me something from the top shelf? I agree. They should just build the shelves for normal heighted people. If they build it for normal heighted people, tall people will still be able to reach it. They may even have to reach down to grab something. How does that affect them? Just build it the right height. When are you leaving the rat race and going to the Phils? The plan is next year. I'll be going to different places. I'm gonna break up my retirement. I want to retire next year and travel. It won't be like on New Year's Day. I know that. It'll be more towards the summer, June, July, August, something like that, where I would like to start not working and traveling. I definitely want to go to Colombia though. That's on my list. A big benefit of tall people is that you don't come downstairs to shake their hands. You can do it right from the balcony. I think Tim gets the concept of what I'm doing here. You can't go anywhere anymore safely. That's unfortunately the truth, Don. So that I do leave my condo. How else would I be able to get food then? That's true, Mark. You leave for groceries and I'm sure other necessary items, maybe even a pharmacy or maybe probably a supermarket has the pharmacy in it. Well, knowing you probably don't need any meds. I remember before 5'2", always a requirement getting a job. I'm only 5 foot, but we'll put 5'2" on my resume. Why would 5'2"? Why would 5'2" be a height that you can get a job? Why couldn't you be able to get a job if you were 4'10"? If you could do the job, obviously. That seems crazy. I seen some of the regular. I missed these live stream. I hope everyone is staying healthy. Yeah, we do too. Actually, I watch a couple of your videos. I don't comment though. I don't comment on most anymore. I just watch. Mark is heading back over in June. Cleveland to Chicago to Japan, Manila. 27 hours. Oof. Yeah, but Kenny's going this June. I'm talking about next June. For me. That's good, Ken. Get over there and see your lady. At different factories in Manila, it's hard to get in. I don't understand that. You got to be 5'2", and I don't even like that they have those rides where it has like I don't know, like a dwarf or something holding their hand up. It's cardboard, and it says you have to be this high to ride to ride on this ride. Why? Why do I have to be that tall? It's just made up stuff. Then just got home from the Philippines. Yes. I remember that. Shop right here delivers food to your home at working. So, in other words, Don does not leave the house. No, I know he does. He likes sandwiches at his shop right. What's the best thing that happens when your girlfriend is 7'4" tall? You love going up on her. Yeah, this has nothing to do with being attracted to tall women. I do prefer my women to be shorter, but it's not like if I have a ready, willing, and able woman that's over 5'7" that I'd have a problem because I wouldn't. U.S. tall people have our uses, but likewise, being short has advantages also. We need each other to survive in this messed up world. Yeah, well, I think it's going to come down to, you know, one side or the other has to win. This is an all out, drag out battle that's brewing in the American society right now. How tall is a spider? 8 feet. They will say at least 5'2" with pleasing personality, and I was applying for encoder. Why do you need to be 5'2" to be an encoder? Or why do you even need a pleasing personality to be an encoder? You could just be sitting there hating life and just do your job. What do they want you as all mingling and kibitzing when you're working? With your statement you just made me forget what I was going to type. What did I miss down say? Oh, the delivery. It is height discrimination, and it's wrong. They don't say, well, for the job, they don't say, well, if you're over 6 foot, you can't do this job. No, they don't say that. They say you got to be 5'2" and pleasant. What the hell does pleasant mean? Bruce, the shooting star, is in the house. Welcome, Bruce. Thanks for joining. Got to be pleasant. No employer is ever going to tell me I have to be pleasant. If I have to be pleasant, I'm out of there. What do you call a Chinese guy? Something long. Well, my joke on that, Tim, was what do I call my Chinese food delivery guy? Some dumb fuck. Pay less if you want to hang around the airports for 10 hours. Ken, how many connections is that? I think you said you got to go to Chicago and then to Japan to. You got at least 3 flights. I can't do it. That was Detroit to Manila. You could get a nonstop, Mark, from Detroit to Manila. Bye, Chi. Have a good day. Hello, Maureen. Welcome to the program. Thanks for joining. Why were the tall guy and the short guy arguing? They just couldn't see eye to eye. I should have seen that one coming, but I really didn't. But they never tell you how tall is tall. I just said anything over 6 feet is too tall. I've had several roller coasters almost take my head off if I didn't duck at the right time. That's true, Bill. I didn't think of that one. If like we have here Coney Island amusement park in Brooklyn, and they have this roller coaster. It's all wooden. It's from the 1930s, the original. And there are parts that it's doing its thing that I appreciate being normal heighted because if my head was a little bit tall, it would have come off. For sure. All right, let me copy I have new options in here now. See, when you don't do something for a while. Let's see. I'm dropping the link if anyone wants to join in the last few minutes of the program. I don't plan to do any extended. Let's see. What job do you need to be 5'2" to work? Mark, Emily said encoder, which has nothing job that has nothing to do with height. No, Detroit to Incheon to Manila on Delta. All right. What did the tall person say? I find your lack of height intolerable. Tim is bringing it. All right, so I want to address a little bit of something that happened on another channel with me last night. So I was on the Miss MK live stream with Shooting Star Bruce, and we had we had a new, well, they had a new person there that we did not know, and he just turned out to be an agitator. I'm not even going to say he was probably a bad guy. I just think, you know, what he was doing, I think he was trying to get actual, subscribers, but, he picked the wrong crowd. MK Bruce's mine a little bit does enjoy that kind of confrontation, but, um, it's just the wrong audience for him. He should be joining like other channels that like to do that kind of nonsense. We got a big star shooting Bruce. Welcome, Bruce.
Hey, JG, how are you doing?
Doing all right. How about
All
yourself?
right. Oh, I'm doing okay. Doing all right.
Who's Doug Sullivan? I'll check him out. Doug,
Hey guys,
how you doing?
How you doing?
pretty good. I'm back in the Philippines.
Oh, are you? Where are you?
I'm in Iligan Bay area. It's close to the ocean. I don't know if I could see the ocean from upstairs. I could walk by up my stairs here. There's my beautiful.
Hello. You have your own channel?
I have Right for Life, Fit for Life channel.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't.
Okay.
Then
The name.
I have a work channel that I started called Nurses to Tech because I do technology setup for case management for patients that want to stay at home and have nurses calling them and stuff like that.
I gotcha.
That's
Tropical Tim is asking why short people are better than tall people. They are more down to earth.
Oh, it's locked up here. Let me see if I can see the ocean though. This is where I'm going to build my gym up here.
Doug, are you a freakishly tall person or are you a normal heighted human being?
That's the ocean right there, you guys. That's why
It looks like the sky to me.
Well,
in between those trees. Yeah.
I can see it between the trees.
Here's what we added to the top part of our house.
So, Doug.
Yeah.
Just for this live stream purposes, are you a freakishly tall person or are you a normal heighted human being?
5'7".
Oh, you're a good person then.
Okay.
No, you know what? My dad was only 5'11", and my grandfather was like 5'8". So I didn't have very many tall people in my family. So I just we're just short Irish guys, So
no, that means you come from a good family and that you're a good human being. Yeah, we're just having fun making fun of tall people because short people never, normal heighted people never get to do that. So
I'll tell you what, I've had to scrap with some tall guys. It's tough, man. A lot of them kick my ass, so it's tough.
Nah, they can't fight. Just go after their core.
Well, you gotta go for the knees and take them down. That's what
or the family jewels. Either way.
Yeah.
I asked the tall person, "How's the weather up there?" He spit on me and said it's raining. That's tropical.
So, but it's nice to see everyone. I see Tom posting videos, but he never does live streams anymore. He's not too far from Davao Dan. I think he lives over in that side of the Mindanao. I'm on
Yeah.
I'm on the west coast of Mindanao.
Well, I met Tom. He's freakishly tall.
Yeah, Tom is tall. He's like 6'2", isn't he?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Bad
So,
posture, the whole 9 yards.
but you know what? He's definitely living his dream over there, and I guess he's trying to bring his wife back to the Philippines now. He's in a
Oh yeah, no, I think every video he does is trying to justify him coming back to the States, which he doesn't have to
yeah.
do. If he wants to go back, just come back.
No, I think he wants to bring his wife though. He's working on the CR1 visa.
No, he seems to have this notion that he thinks he can. James Lonigan, well, hello, welcome. He seems to have this notion that he thinks he can live cheaper in the U.S. than in the Philippines, which I think is
No,
wrong.
I think the only thing U.S. is more convenient, and and it's safer to buy property and do all that stuff in the U.S. and keep your assets in the U.S. But it's definitely more expensive. This house right here, I think my property tax per year is like $200 or something.
Yeah, no, it's cheaper there to live. But I can
That's
understand if you want to, come back and bring the wife and the kid.
yeah.
I don't think you have to
I,
justify your own decision. I think if that's what you want to do, that's what you do.
yeah. I think it's not. Don't do it for cheaper. Just do it because you kind of want to live in the U.S. and you like it there.
You're out in the province, right?
I'm in the province, so this is a very crowded province here. You can hear some of the music in the background, and it's like it got overrun with a lot even higher population when Duterte bombed Mizar. What is it, Mizari, Marawa, Marawi, the mountains that just a little bit east of us. So he bombed that area because of
Is that
tourists.
where the rebels were?
Yeah, that's where the terrorists were,
Oh,
and all the
wow.
drug cookers, because they have a lot of big problem with meth and cooking, just like we have in U.S. and our southern states and stuff.
Yeah. No, so that's good. When did you get out there?
Terrible.
Are you there for good, or are you going
No,
back and forth?
I'll have to go back. I still have a business and stuff to attend to, and I'm still working.
What's your plan? Like, we do permanent?
I'm gonna be back and forth for the next few years. When I get when I build up my business that I can just sell it or just be a board member, and then I'll stay here full time then.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Bill Pruitt, you are in the mix, and you're missed when you're not around. Everybody asks, "Where's Bill Pruitt?" And I said, "Probably hugging a cow,
But
cow hugger."
Davao Don, I remember that name. Are you still living in Davao Don?
Oh yeah, Devaldon's here. He's the
And
funny
then
man with the jokes.
Tropical, wasn't he in Cebu or outside of Cebu?
No, Tim stayed for a while in Manila, Tondo, and now I think he's home, Palawan.
Oh, he's in Palawan. That's nice. I have a friend who he keeps convincing me to live on his land in Palawan. He has a really nice resort in Puerto Princesa.
Oh
You're
yeah.
really off. You're really off the beaten path there, though.
Oh,
Like
it's one of the most visited places in the Philippines because of its beauty.
it's beautiful. I mean, I can't think. I've been to Boracay and I've been to El Nido and kind of compared the both. And El Nido is way better unless you really want to go to bars and have some nice white sand. I think Boracay is more for single guys, but if you want a romantic place for you and your wife, El Nido is the spot. That's just the ultimate spot.
Yeah, Tropical Tim is saying we noticed a really tall guy at the airport. My friend says to me, "Wow, it must be really difficult for him to fly." I replied, "You'd think it'd be easier. He has longer arms."
I can't
Hello, life
imagine
is good.
these big tall guys flying economy. My God, that's got to be a pain. You know, I
Uh,
could up in one of those little economy seats if I have to. You know, I don't do that anymore, but I used to, and it was not a big deal.
Bill Pruitt saying, "Our place used to be a small, quiet province, but now it's a booming city by U.S. standards. But I do love the 7-Eleven." Who is taller, Mr. Bigger or his son? His son is a little bigger. Mark the Savage King. What's so great about being 5'5" is when my friends that are 6 feet tall, I go after their knees and throw them over my shoulder if they're not able to reach the ground to get off my shoulder. Life is good. It's good as saying hi to people.
So you're going to
Yeah,
go to Columbia first before you come out here?
yeah. It's always as far back as I can remember. It was always up there with Philippines and places I wanted to visit.
I think definitely as far as your reception of the you know the nice people, Colombia, and I've been to Costa Rica, similar thing.
Yep.
Very very nice people. They love Americans there. I would, you know, I don't know about Bogota, but I would probably try to go out someplace more on the outskirts, maybe
Well,
Medellin.
I want to hit their three main cities:
Medellin,
Medellin,
yeah,
Bogota, and Cartagena. That's
yeah. Cartagena is. I've heard really good things about that place too. Deval Don says he's going leaning towards Iloilo. Iloilo is becoming like the
Cebu.
next Dumageddon. I heard no, like more like Duma.
Oh,
The
really? That
government
way?
there is really cleaning it up because Duma did a great job of cleaning up the beaches and stuff.
What do you call a cow with long legs? High stakes. Tropical town.
Yeah, he is on a roll, isn't he?
Just butter them up. Have you heard about that one airline that are now putting in beds in the planes? I think they're calling them sky pads, and the cost to use them is like 500. I did see that. I think it was Emirates. I want to say Emirates.
Well, I mean, that's cheaper than just a business or first class flight. I mean, that's a regular flight over here is what 1,000 each way. A first class is 3 or 4,000 each way.
Yeah. Did you? Oh, what, to the Philippines? Did you take business class?
I always take business class now. I can't deal with once you go upgraded, you can't go back.
I agree with you. It's gonna make my trips more expensive, but man, much more pleasurable.
Well,
Oh yeah.
it's nice to recline and sleep. My God, I mean that's it's. I take a direct. I don't like layovers
Me
because I
too.
don't want to deal with missing a flight on a layover. And directs, it's a 16-hour flight. That's a lot of freaking time in the air.
Yeah, no, I know. My first trip I went all economy there and back, and my second trip I took business both ways, and yeah, I really can't go back to economy. And in
Unless
economy,
Yeah, unless you're the guy that likes to do multiple stops and wants to look around and explore, I mean, then you could probably save some money. At least you're getting out and walking around and stuff like that in between.
yeah, me, I just want to get to wherever I'm going. I don't want, I don't want connections. I don't want stress. I just want to get on the plane and go get to my destination. And actually, POW was the only time I ever actually slept on a plane. Because you know how the business class has those things that like pretty much just fold into a bed when
Yeah,
you're in it.
they're a bed. You
That
could
was the
pass out. I mean, if you could sleep in a lazy boy, you could sleep in business class.
yeah, I agree. Why do people become more and more horrible as they grow taller? Because they're gruesome. What do you call a cow? Wait, what do you call cows with short legs? Low ball. That was Mark.
So JG, you need to figure out a reunion you could put together when you come here, then, or we'll do a reunion. We'll do a Columbia trip and meet in Columbia. Get like a gang of us over there.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think you'll get these guys to go to Colombia. Maybe Philippines. But the thing about the Philippines, it would have to be. It can't be like in somebody's province. It would have to be, in a
No, you need to go to
semi big city.
Right, go to Mactan or go to Davao or go to
Cebu.
CDO. Cebu
Not
is
Mindanao.
Mactan is the island on Cebu where you land in the plane. So that's a nice area. And you don't have to even go for the Shangri-La, that's a really nice resort, but there's other resorts there that are about half as much and just as nice.
Tropical Tim is saying, why should the tallest man in the world be depressed? He has no one to look up to. Yo mama's so tall she can taste the rainbow. There you go. But no, that's great, man. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself with your missus over there.
Yeah, it's been 3 effing years, dude. It's too long.
Yeah. No, it happens. I know, because I'm a working person myself. I just can't, uproot my life.
Well, yeah, I have a similar job to you where I work with a lot of different accounts and contracts and stuff like that. So, as you have to be accountable, right? And you have to follow up with all your stuff. And having spotty internet and having the time difference makes
can't have it
different. Those makes it difficult to accomplish.
Yeah, like even basically, I mean, I work anywhere from 8 to 5, 6, 7, whatever. I can't be doing that at 8 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning. To be on business time. Can't do it. I wouldn't want to do. What would be the point? I'd be missing everything.
Yeah, I have some clients that I keep working with while I'm over here, but some of them I just put on pause, and so I'll start those meetings at around 8 or 9 p.m. here to get that going over there, and that's like for my East Coasters, that's like they're 8 o'clock in the morning, so that works out for them.
Yeah.
But so I've done those midnight meetings or those 2 a.m. meetings too, and that's rough.
I hear you. No, it is. And Tropical Tim is chiming in. You're so tall.
You have to get up really early in the morning if you want to do stuff outdoors, because in the middle of the day it's miserable. So when I go out, I do ride my bike or do my workout. I do it at 6 a.m. And that's after I've gotten up at like 5 and got ready.
Yeah, no, there you have to, because I mean, even like by 10 o'clock in the morning, it's too hot. So
yeah, it's 9:08 right now, and it's already about 85 degrees.
Yep. I remember. Tropical Tim is saying, you're so tall that when you go to the haircut, the barber has to pack oxygen. And Bill Pruitt, that weirdo, he's tall, so he's weird by nature. He can't help it. He's saying that he loves layovers if you have the time and budget to enjoy it. But if it's a surprise, it sucks. Planning to spend a week in Japan, the next trip to see friends. I love
Japan. Japan is kind of confusing. I've had a couple trips with their different airports. There's two airports in Tokyo, and then I went to Okinawa, which also has a couple airports. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah. So he loves that. Tim is saying, why are SpaceX rockets so tall? Because they are elongated. What is the tallest building in the world? The library. It's got the most stories. MK likes you, Doug. She's saying that you're very humble, unlike that special guest that she had yesterday. Very boastful.
I've been following too many channels, but I don't know what guest. But I mean,
no, we were on MK's live stream last night, and this guy comes in, and he's a big shot, and he stays at the Marriott while the Filipino goes to their hut. Just a real ass.
An arrogant ass at that.
Yeah, they don't tolerate arrogance and conceited people here in the Philippines. It's
No,
not.
and they shouldn't have to. I
Yeah,
They
mean,
really don't have to.
but we know.
why would anybody go to a country and then bash on that country?
I don't
Just
know.
leave.
JG, you seem like a very down to earth guy, and I kind of feel like I've known you for the years. But I mean, and especially New York, New Yorkers have an attitude where they just tell it like it is. They speak their mind. And but one thing we've noticed is people that brag more about themselves are probably the people that are the most envious and don't have anything. Whereas
And
people,
they're
right,
insecure.
they're
They're
Yeah.
insecure
insecure
with what they, you know.
because non-insecure people don't have to prove that there's something. You know,
Right.
Exactly.
you don't have
Yeah.
to.
My dad's from
Man,
Missouri, the show me state. I mean, if you got something, then prove it. Don't
yeah.
talk about
There's
it. Do
nothing
it.
even to prove. Just do your thing.
Just
You
do your
know,
thing. Live your life. You do you. Right? Forget about what everybody else
absolutely.
does.
Especially with money thing, because no matter what you got, there's always people with more.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just it's
oh,
so stupid.
I
Yeah.
mean, and even when you think you have a lot of money, my portfolio dropped in half because of this administration and everything else like that. Don't get me started with that, but
Yeah, the market's terrible.
it's terrible. I don't even want to look at that stuff right now. I literally I used to look at my stocks every day. Now I haven't looked at my stocks in months.
What do you do long term investing, right?
I have some short term stuff because I'm in the healthcare industry. I have my healthcare friends. I know CEOs of some of these companies. So I don't have inside information, but I know what meetings they're having and what contracts they're setting up and stuff like that. I guess technically that's kind of inside. So
Yeah,
that's
just technically. No, but
yeah,
I get you because I mean, if you're in business, you follow the industry and even
yeah.
like the verticals of the industry, and you figure out things. Tim is saying, why didn't the tall guy get into the graveyard? He wasn't under 6 feet. Had the nerve to bring up. Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
and the guy also brought up. Had the nerve to bring up the black card too. Nobody was even talking about Ray. In fact, I got into an argument with him, and we were
I
arguing about Mindanao, and he never been there, and I said, well, that's not my favorite place. I preferred Cebu and Manila, and then he started going on about it's the safest place, Davao City. I'm like, so what? I didn't like it. It's just an opinion.
yeah.
No one has to agree with it.
That's
I
right.
My wife doesn't like Davao. I haven't been there, but she doesn't like it. And even though it's Duterte's daughter and it is very safe, when you get outside of that, that's actually back in 2014 or 2015, where that tourist got abducted from one of the resorts and got
Oh wow.
kidnapped from a freaking resort. It wasn't like he was at a bar or
Yeah.
walking down a dark alley. He was at a five-star resort.
Oh, I mean, when I went there, I mean,
Wow.
we got on a bus. I think it was in the CDO going to Davao, and you get on the bus, and then like when you get near Davao, you have to unload from the bus. They take your luggage out from underneath, and they scan it, and they scan you just to get into it. I didn't like it. If people are okay with it, that's fine.
Yeah. But I mean, that guy talking about his black card, he's just making himself a target. I don't know why you would want to come over here boasting. Well, you want to say low key. You don't understand you're in a fishbowl already just for
You're
your
a
white
guest in the
skin.
country. Act
Yeah,
act act
yes.
properly.
So why would you want to go talking about,
Right.
you're staying here and you're doing this? I don't know. I mean, you're just, if he thinks that that's going to make him more attractive to these girls, he's going to be the wrong kind of girls he's attracting anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Tim is chiming in that what's a fact about tall people? They are the selfie stick of every group.
But you're like, here we go, here we go,
You can get the wide angle.
selfie.
Yeah. No, but I'm glad you came up. Yeah, I just wanted
Yeah.
to bring that out a little bit about what happened on Shooting Star. Actually, MK Love
Oh yeah.
3 times live stream. You know, they're
I
not people who
like
curse, and this guy got me worked up where I was cursing on her channel, so I apologize
oh
for
really?
that.
He got
Yeah,
you in, and you don't get angry
yeah,
at
I
all. I mean,
typically don't get worked up like that, but
yeah.
No, you don't.
just hit a button.
Why?
And
He
Yeah, don't.
was
well,
he
he
was
was trying to
hitting
pick a
buttons.
fight the whole time. First, he was trying to pick a
Yeah.
fight with Bruce, and Bruce wouldn't give him a fight, so he gave up on that. Then he was trying to talk at MK, and I was trying to be a peacekeeper the whole time. But finally, he pushed the peacekeeper too
He
far.
pushed he pushed the wrong button.
Yeah. You see that attitude? These guys that come along with their pissing contests and who's got the longest schlong. I mean, what? What's their point? Are they still acting like they're in college or? Well,
Yeah.
Yep. Tropical Tim checking in. What did the doc say about the tall man who was rushing to see him? I just wish he could be a little patient. Cracking me up, Tim.
got some really good ones. I really like that selfie stick one though. That's one of the best.
That's hilarious. Why can't you never trust tall people? They always think they're above everyone else. We getting this stuff, Tim. Freaking hilarious. What do
Oh,
rock
boy.
metal fans and tall people have in common? They both bang head a lot. Both headbang a lot. That's right. Normal height people like us, we could just walk in through somebody's basement, even if it's not the tallest ceiling, no problem. Tall
Oh
people
yeah.
smack right in the
Yeah.
head.
Well,
Uh-huh.
especially here, if you're, you know, before you buy your motorcycle or you buy a car, you have to take transportation, and a lot of times that's a jeepney or the little trikes, and those aren't for tall people. Those are hard to get in if you're
Oh yeah.
tall.
Well,
You
I
have to.
was easy to get in them, Doug, but I just couldn't get out of them was the problem. I would step in and I would roll out.
They had to have somebody come and assist you. Believe me, my wife she gives me a hand out of these things all the time.
Mark the Savage King is saying one thing I do not like about some black people, they always bring up slavery. I don't know. Did that guy
Yeah.
bring up slavery? It's a white people did it to them. It's from slavery in the first place in there. Yeah. No, I just when it has nothing being discussed had anything to do with any type of
Oh, I
racial.
know.
Yeah, I don't think we've had that. What the people here are uh, very accepting of all, I think.
Oh, wait, hold on, Doug. Mitch Bromwell, who happens to be one of those crazy tall people, he says, I resemble all these remarks. Mitch, don't bang your head, buddy. I still love you.
I
Don't
remember
don't
Mitch
step
did
into a
that
house with a low
video.
ceiling.
I remember Mitch did that video of his space launch or something like that, where he was talking about all that stuff. Very interesting stuff.
Oh yeah. What do tall wizards and tall elves have in common? They both need a short hobbit to rescue their ass. Mitch Bromwell, wow, 6'4". Wow, you're really
Yeah, you're up there, Mitch.
I'm sorry for your abnormality. I wish you well. His race card was way overexpired. That's funny. But guys, listen, I'm gonna end it. I'd rather do less than too much. So,
What do you like?
uh,
Or should I get the
Sometimes
stream
less is more.
for
yes.
some of my for some of my I have a couple accounts with Microsoft and Slack and stuff like that. But should I get the StreamYard? Is that a good one for this type of video stuff?
I think it's great, to be honest
Oh,
with
yeah.
you. It's easy to use. It's
Uh-huh.
affordable. I mean, you could probably for a long time get by with the free version. It connects with
Yeah.
everything. I mean, like even if you had Facebook and you wanted to stream on LiveTube and Facebook and different things, you can do it.
Yeah, I do have Facebook for my nursing stuff. My nurse, you guys look at my nurses to the number 2 tech. That's where I'm teaching nurses to work from home and work in tech.
All right. Appreciate it. Let's see. Gotta read one more tropical Tim. Why aren't tall women toenails ever painted? They're too far away. All right, guys. So I appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, Tim, hilarious stuff. Don,
Thanks.
Ken,
Yeah.
the Savage, the Shooting Star, Fit for Life, Right for Life. Everybody. If I
That's
left you
me.
out, I'm sorry. But
This is
no,
me.
it's nice to have all the friends together again.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
And take care, everybody. Have a good night or
All
good
right.
day.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
All
Bruce.
right. Yeah, you're welcome. See you later, JG.